There are no gender stereotypes in a single-sex school. So boys will feel completely comfortable. Hello, I'm James Hodgson and I'm headmaster of Bedford School. We're a school of about 1,100 boys, and we go from age 7 to 18, all on one site. We have a prep school from age 7 to 13, which is about 400 or so, and then an upper school from 13 to 18, which is about 700. And almost every boy from the prep school comes on into the upper school. And we take boys into pretty much every year group in the school. But our main intakes are at years 3, 7 and 9. So that gives you a rough idea. But we have a small intake at year 10 as well, which is often quite popular. First of all, we're a strongly values-based school. So today's our first day back at school, and the first thing I say to all of the boys is that remind them what our values are. And they are, by the way, responsibility, integrity, curiosity and endeavour, all underpinned by kindness. And I'm very strong on kindness, mainly because I think the better the discipline in the school, and I mean discipline in a nice way, you can have really positive discipline, people are well disciplined around here. The better the discipline is, the more chance you've got at succeeding in everything else in your life and celebrating individual difference and celebrating people's own skills and talents and so on. And that ultimately is our job, because we are educators, and obviously the English word educator comes from the Latin educere, to lead out, and the idea that every child has, or every boy in our case, has a young man inside them who is ready to be led out and developed in the way that is unique to that person. So if we can live our values and we can be well disciplined in a good way as a school, we've got much better chance of actually doing that. I think there are advantages and disadvantages of co-ed, and there are advantages and disadvantages of single sex, and actually you need to find the school that you feel most comfortable with and that most interests you and excites you and makes you feel your child will be able to grow naturally. But equally, I think that some of the advantages of single sex are counterintuitive. So for instance, there are no gender stereotypes in a single sex school. So boys will feel completely comfortable to do whatever they like and grow up in a way that best suits them. And some examples of that might be around subject choices, for instance, for GCSEs and for sixth form. In mixed schools, very often girls will go for one group of subjects and boys will go for another group of subjects. In this school, it doesn't matter. We haven't got girls and they can pick whatever subjects they like. Consequently, we have lots of boys who will take art and drama and subjects which might be more dominated by girls. And likewise, off the timetable, we've got a chapel choir, for instance, of 50 boys. Now, there's no way in a million years that 50 boys would choose to join chapel choir in a mixed school, because a mixed school, it would be dominated by the girls. So there are some advantages, I think, to being single sex. We can gear the whole school up to a single-sex curriculum, but equally, we try to mitigate against some of the disadvantages. So we have a sister school in Bedford. A lot of the boys have sisters at the sister school or cousins or whatever. Certainly they've all got friends down there, and it's only 5 or 10 minutes walk away. So we try to combine activities here on a relatively regular basis with our girls' school down the road. And I certainly talk to and meet the headmistress down there, well, certainly on a weekly basis, if not 2 or 3 times a week. So I think really they're very friendly. You'll hopefully get a good sense that they are comfortable in who they are, and they're confident enough to be able to talk to you in a way that is equal with anybody. And nobody likes arrogance, and we don't like arrogance here either. So hopefully you won't find any of that. But what you will find is a quiet, comfortable, confident friendliness. And that's what we're trying to achieve by the time they leave this school.